Hey guys, how are you? Grant right here. I am back here today for a new video. Today I am bringing a artist I have never covered onto this channel, and this artist has a very special story too, because she is related to one of my favorite singers of all time, Miss Whitney Houston. And I am talking about the legendary, the iconic, the one and only Miss Dionne Warwick. If you don't know Dionne Warwick, you really need to do some research, because she is one of the founders of the powerhouse vocal styling. She is one of the first. She's one of the best to ever step to the mic. She's one of the artists responsible for every single female vocalist of today. She's just one of the absolute best in every single way. She's one of the most developed vocalists of all time. She studied voice. She took her voice to the fullest of her potential. Just outstanding in every single way, and I'm so happy to be bringing her to the channel today. Today's reaction request comes from William Hazard Jr., actually from Instagram and from here on YouTube, who requested that I react to Dionne Warwick's performance of I'll Never Love This Way Again on Carson. One of my all-time favorite songs. I actually did perform this song years and years ago. I've always loved this song. Just such a classic, such a simple but exquisite gem. They don't make songs like this too much anymore, and Dionne Warwick, she just exudes so much elegance in every song that she's ever done. Just elegance, class, style, and effortlessness. Just such an absolute powerhouse, such a breathtaking talent, and like I said, one of the originals. So I'm so happy to be reviewing this today, and I hope you guys are too. So without further ado, let's get into it. Before we begin today's video, as always, if you're new here, welcome to the community. Happy to have you here. If you'd please be so kind, hit the subscribe button. No, smash that subscribe button. There's tons of content coming you don't want to miss. Give the video a thumbs up at the end. Be sure to check the social handles in the drop-down box below. A couple plugs I'm going to put out there. As always, if you have not yet seen my latest single, Come Right Through, and the accompanying music video are out now. Check it out. The song is available on Spotify and all digital platforms. Music video is available here on YouTube. I have more coming very soon, so be on the lookout for that. If you're in the Miami or Fort Lauderdale area in the next 2 weeks, August 6th, my new show is going to be here. I am going to be performing once again a 3-hour show at Twisted Roots Kava Brewery in Hollywood, Florida. It's going to be very exciting. Lots of stuff going to be there. I'm going to be performing some new material. Don't want to miss. So I would hope to see you guys there. And last but not least, if you are looking for new pieces to add to your wardrobe that are stylish, on trend, and have a positive message, look no further. I have new merch. Link is in the drop-down box below. Now, let's get into it.
You looked inside my fantasy, made each one come true. Something no one else had ever found a way to do. I kept the memories one by one since you took me in. And I know I'll never love this way again. I know I'll never love this way again. So I keep holding on before the good looking back for yesterday. I won't turn my head in sorrow. If you should go away, I'll stand here and remember just how good it's been. And I know I'll never love this way again. I know I'll never love this way again. So I keep holding on before the good is gone. I know I'll never love this way again. Hold on,
What's good about it is you gotta ask Rosie.
Woo! Alright guys, if you didn't know Dionne Warwick, baby, now you know. One of the best to ever do it. No more need to be said. Classic. Breathtaking. Absolutely breathtaking. Man, okay. Y'all better be sat in your seat, have a drink. I could use a drink. I don't have a drink now. But y'all better have a drink, better have a snack. There's a lot to talk about with this one. As I said in the intro, one of the main things that separates Dionne Warwick from a lot of her contemporaries and a lot of, well, all of the singers today basically, is, like I said, the fact that she really actually studied voice. She was actually, from what I know, she was a professor. She studied music, she studied voice, she trained her voice to its fullest potential. Can really hear the difference in her approach to singing as opposed to a lot of other people who sing based on instinct and not actual training. And one of the things that completely separated her from everyone else is how effortless her style of singing was for her, even when belting. If you pay very close attention to her, just in her posture, she had her legs crossed in a lot of her performances. And when someone is sitting down, similar to how I am sitting down with the legs crossed, you really have to know exactly how to place your voice in order to execute the notes that she was doing as freely and as, properly as she was. And that's when the technique and the training really comes into play, because you have to know how to use just enough air. You can't use too much, and that is one of the main things that comes into play when it comes into vocal training, is the know-how in how to use just enough air and not push too much. And one of the main ways you always know when someone is pushing too much, I myself am guilty of it from time to time. I have to really, I have to put myself in check sometimes, is looking at the neck. You can always tell, especially when you're going up to your vocal roof, you're going up the octaves, when someone is pushing too much, you can see the larynx rising. You can see the veins popping out the neck. And it's not always a bad thing, but you want to minimize, that as much as possible, because that's when you run into trouble when you're going, to the top of your range, is when you push too much. Dionne Warwick, she never pushed at all. Not at all. And you can hear how free and how resonant her voice was throughout every single register, throughout every octave, completely in control. She used just enough air, and she was always, in my opinion, the queen of volume control. She could change her volume at the snap of a finger. Absolutely amazing in every single way. Such a clean, just such a natural voice she had too. She never artificially changed her tone. She never did any of that. Just like I said, such one of those voices from that era. You don't have too many people like that, and it's not a bad thing changing your tone from time to time. I do myself, but you can always tell a natural singer versus a singer that's really, changed their sound and developed a different sort of persona. Dionne Warwick, one of the most natural voices of all time. Absolutely stunning voice. And when you talk about sustaining notes, telling you, her, Barbra Streisand, and Whitney, the three queens of it. And if you guys didn't know, Dionne Warwick and Whitney are related. I don't know how you couldn't know. That's, one of the first things that comes to mind when you say Dionne Warwick is, Whitney Houston. But Dionne Warwick was one of the queens of sustaining notes. She could hold a note for days, and once again, not show any signs of struggle in the neck. There were never veins showing. There was never larynx raising. Just pure technical perfection, know-how. Just like I said, she was complete master at everything involving the voice, 100%. And as I said in the beginning, such an elegant woman. Every single performance that I've ever seen from her, absolute class at its best. Elegance, let the voice shine through, didn't need to be, no gyrating, didn't need to be vulgar. There's nothing wrong with doing a little bit of that here and there, but Dionne was, like I said, and always will be, one of the classiest performers ever to grace the stage. I thank her for that because, like I said, because she really is one to study if you want to be a performer and you want to take your craft to the fullest extent. One of the best to ever do it. Another humongous round of applause for the incomparable Dionne Warwick. I want to say a big thank you. A big thank you to William Hazard Jr. for requesting this. I'm so happy because I have wanted to bring her to this channel for a long time. I'm so happy somebody finally mentioned her so I could. If you guys enjoyed this and you want to see more Dionne Warwick here on this channel, you know what to do. Leave your requests in the comments down below and I will get to as many as possible. Thank you so much for joining me today for this reaction video. Please give the video a thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button. There's tons of content coming you don't want to miss. If you're new here and you want to support the channel, find me on Patreon. Subscribe for low monthly premium to get inclusive access on content you won't find anywhere else. And or leave me a donation via Cash App. Details are in the drop down box below. You know the deal. You want me to act to something? Leave your requests in the comments down below. I'll add them to the lineup. Love you all. Stay blessed. Stay safe. Keep the positivity going. We need all we can get in this world. I will see you guys on the next video. Peace.